Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into an epic high-stakes showdown between two massive tech giants. If you're a CISO or a SOC analyst looking to integrate AI into your enterprise defense, you want to pay close attention. We're breaking down the hard data comparing Microsoft Copilot for security and Amazon Bedrock so you can figure out exactly what your organization needs moving forward. So, ask yourself this right now. As your team is drowning in that relentless daily sea of security alerts, what do you actually need? Do you need a ready-to-deploy specialist that jumps right into the trenches? Or do you need an infinitely flexible sandbox to build your very own, highly customized network defense? By the end of this explainer, you're going to have a crystal clear, data-driven answer for your specific environment.
All right, here's our roadmap for this explainer. 1. The AI security showdown. 2. Meet Microsoft Copilot. 3. Enter Amazon Bedrock. 4. Architecture and capabilities. 5. Pros, cons, and protections. And finally, number 6, the final verdict.
Okay, let's jump right into Section 1, the AI security showdown.
At the very heart of this comparison is a core conflict we're all familiar with. It's the classic build versus buy dilemma, but, absolutely supercharged for the generative AI era. We're looking at two vastly different philosophies for defending a network. You're either buying an out-of-the-box AI-powered SecOps assistant, or you're choosing a managed platform to build your own custom AI applications from scratch. Whichever path you choose here is literally going to dictate your entire defensive strategy moving forward.
Moving on to Section 2, meet Microsoft Copilot.
Microsoft Copilot for Security is defined very specifically as an AI-powered SecOps assistant built directly for cybersecurity. Honestly, think of it as a highly trained, fully equipped mercenary ready to drop right into your existing base. Its stated purpose is singular and intensely focused. It's there to accelerate detection, investigation, and response. It's not trying to be a general-purpose tool, right? It is a dedicated, specialized security operative. And the sheer scale of its native ecosystem is wild. Copilot comes with native integration across an incredibly vast portfolio. We're talking Microsoft Defender, XDR, Sentinel, Entra ID, Intune, Purview, plus the whole Defender suite spanning Endpoint, Cloud, and Office 365. It is purpose-built to instantly plug into almost every single corner of a Microsoft-centric environment. If your enterprise is already living in the Microsoft ecosystem, Copilot acts as an instant connective tissue across all those existing security perimeters. All right, let's pivot to Section 3. Enter Amazon Bedrock. Now, flip the script for a second, because Amazon Bedrock is an entirely different beast. It's a managed generative AI platform. Its explicit purpose is to provide foundation models to build custom AI-powered security applications. So Bedrock isn't a single prepackaged tool like Copilot. It's a state-of-the-art factory. It gives you the raw, powerful materials you need to construct your own custom defense drones tailored exactly to what your unique enterprise network requires. You are getting massive foundational breadth here. You've got an absolute arsenal of AI models supported. Amazon Nova, Anthropic Claude, Metalama, Mistral, AI21 Labs, and Cohere. You're not locked into one specific AI brain. You literally choose the right model for the right job. And on the integration side, it ties deeply into core AWS services, GuardDuty, Security Hub, CloudTrail, Macie, IAM, Lambda, EventBridge. This lets security teams take those world-class foundational models and weave them directly into their AWS telemetry for a completely bespoke security posture. Which brings us to Section 4, Architecture and Capabilities. Let's trace exactly how Microsoft handles a threat. It is incredibly snappy. You move from identity verification in Entra ID down into the threat intelligence of Defender XDR, funneling all that context right into Sentinel. From there, it feeds directly into Copilot, which immediately drives the investigation phase and culminates in either an automated or a guided response. It's a highly structured, predefined pipeline designed to grab an alert and push it rapidly toward resolution. Now compare that to the AWS flow. You start with Identity and Access Management, IAM, moving through the logs in CloudTrail, hitting threat detection in GuardDuty, and centralizing in Security Hub. But here's the major pivot. That cloud telemetry is then routed into Bedrock to feed the custom AI and automation that you have built. The end of this pipeline isn't a predetermined response button, right? It's an open-ended custom application designed entirely by your own team. When we put their real-world capabilities side by side, the contrast is stark. Copilot excels at granular, tactical threat analysis. We're talking threat hunting, malware analysis, generating KQL and PowerShell scripts on the fly,
mapping threats directly to the MITRE attack framework, and rapid incident summarization. Bedrock, on the other hand, provides the foundational blocks for broader structural tools. You use it to build general AI assistance, engineer massive compliance automation workflows, conduct deep log analysis, and create custom SOC chatbots. One is a tactical analyst you deploy into the field. The other is a platform for building enterprise security software.
All right, moving into Section 5, pros, cons, and protections. Look, you can't just drop generative AI into a security operations center without some serious armor. Both bring heavy protections, but in entirely different ways. Copilot leans hard on built-in data loss prevention, DLP, along with prompt shields and a responsible AI framework so the assistant isn't manipulated into leaking sensitive data. Bedrock relies heavily on foundational AWS infrastructure. You get model guardrails and content filtering, sure, but you're also relying on strict IAM policies, KMS encryption, and securing the network layer itself with VPC endpoints. And those architectural differences bring us to the ultimate trade-off. For Copilot, the major pro is rapid deployment and incredibly deep Microsoft integration. If you're licensed correctly, it is basically plug and play. But the flip side is Bedrock's approach. Bedrock offers absolute, maximum flexibility. You can build almost anything you can imagine with those models. The glaring operational hurdle, though, it requires custom development. You don't just flip a switch, you need builders to make it work. Which brings us to the moment of truth. Section 6, the final verdict. So here's the deal. For enterprise network defense and SOC operations that are currently drowning in alerts and need immediate tactical relief, Microsoft Copilot for Security is undeniably the strongest out-of-the-box experience. If your goal is to dramatically shrink the time it takes to investigate and respond to a threat without writing a single line of custom code, this is absolutely your champion. But on the flip side, if your enterprise has a highly complex infrastructure and your vision is to engineer customized AI-powered security platforms tailored perfectly to your unique environment, Amazon Bedrock is the better choice. It hands you the world's most powerful AI models and essentially says, go build your masterpiece. So it all boils down to this one provocative question. Look inward at your team and ask yourselves, do you have the developers, the budget, and the time to build the customized future of your network defense from the ground up? Or is your house currently under siege, meaning you need top-tier AI-powered SecOps protection immediately? Both platforms are absolute powerhouses, but your team's day-to-day reality is going to dictate the true winner here. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep defending that network.